All right, hello and welcome to day 2 of the Millionaire Challenge. My name is Nichole Carlson and I am your host in this group and for this week. Oh my God, yesterday was so amazing. If you have not gotten a chance to take a look at Leanne's testimonial, it was phenomenal. And she talked about all the things that we talked about in day 1. Chelsea, say hi. Let me know when you're on. When you're ready for $1 million, type in millionaire below because I am looking for people that want to go to crazy places next week. Or next year, not next week, like Greece, Hawaii. Who wants to go on vacation? And if you're sitting at 6 figures, it's gonna be a little hard. You can do it, but wouldn't it be easier to go on vacation and go to my retreats and hang out if we're all at 7 figures, right? So, type in millionaire if you are ready for 7 figures. Yeah, Chelsea, we're going to take that private jet together. So, who else is going to be on that private jet with Chelsea and I next year? Right? Here's the thing. You can feel it in your body that you are supposed to be a millionaire. You can feel it in your body that you have a message for the world and the world needs to pay attention and listen to you. But if you do not take the action that you need to take, then it's just hopes and dreams, right? I'm all about manifesting, but too many people, and people teach this too, that teach that if you just think it and wish it and hope it and pray hard enough that it's going to happen. Here's the thing, that is delusional. Where is everybody? How come I only have one other person that wants to go to $1 million? Where are you? Okay, so you have to take the right action. And you being here today is the right action for today, right? Okay, so type in millionaire if you are so ready for those 7 figures. So my name, Tanya, yes! Okay, good. We got some more people. You guys, I am going to be asking you to participate today because this is how you really ingrain this stuff in your mind and your body and how you're going to propel yourself forward. So get ready to type in your answers today because I'm not letting anyone off the hook. You guys came here because you have a specific problem that needs to be solved. Let's solve that problem, okay? So who else is on here? Is Phil on here yet? I can only see Tanya and Chelsea. Okay, so a little bit more about me. I came from a middle class mindset. In fact, there was a time in my life where I was homeless. So I had to overcome a lot of money blocks, right? And I told you a little bit more about me yesterday. If you have not checked out video 1, you need to check out video 1. It was so amazing. But here's the thing. We all have money blocks. Here's the other thing. You can get to $1 million while having money blocks. Who knew that? Put a 1 in the comments if you knew that. Who knew that? If you've hung out with me for a little bit, you probably already have heard me say that. So you can get to $1 million and still have money blocks. People do it all the time. The trick is to know which money blocks are blocking you from making $1 million. Tanya, okay, you knew that? Okay. And we just met. We just met, what, last week? In the last week, I think. Okay, so I want to talk about why you're not at 7 figures, even though you've taken the courses, you're doing the things, you're growing your team, you're growing your business, right? So why hasn't this happened for you yet? And I know that a lot of you, you're like, I'm on my way, I'm working toward it. But here's the thing. When it happens, it happens. Kyle! Oh my God! Kyle's in the house! Oh my God. How are you? We're talking about getting to $1 million. So, distractions. I've not seen Kyle in a while. So, yeah, so we need to chat. Okay, so we're going to talk about all about blocks, money blocks, and you can apply this to relationship blocks. Been there, done that, $1 million. Yes, you have. Okay, you can apply this to money, you can apply this to your manifesting your soulmate. We're going to talk about blocks. So we're going to talk about a few blocks, but the main one that's probably keeping you from $1 million. So I had a client that messaged me. We were talking yesterday, and she said, "Why, Venice? Is that how you say your name, Venice? That's such a sweet name." Yes, $1 million. Yes, please. So we're going to be talking about blocks. Is everybody ready to participate? Because I'm going to be asking you guys to participate, because that's how you're going to get the most out of today. So I had a client that said, why do you think I have intimacy blocks if I'm doing all the things, I'm dating someone, we're in a relationship, I'm literally doing all the things, I've worked on my healing, I'm doing the journaling, I'm doing all the things. Why do you think I have intimacy blocks if this is the thing that I want and I am working so hard on this, right? And you might be saying that about getting to $1 million, right? Venice, yes, okay, good. So you might be feeling that way about your business, about making money. I don't have money blocks. I'm working so hard. I'm so focused. Why would you think that I have money blocks? Here's the thing. If you don't have what you want, you have blocks. And in business, we call it money blocks. And in relationships, we call it intimacy blocks, right? I still have money blocks, and I still have intimacy blocks. Even though I am probably going to get married this year, I still have intimacy blocks. So my point is, you can have these things. You can have your soulmate. You can have $1 million coming to you. You can have what you want and still have blocks. So don't let your blocks block you from getting to your goal. Okay. So but you do have to know what blocks you need to remove so that you can get to $1 million. Because something that's blocking me from getting to $1 million may not be the block that's blocking you, right? And we might have another block. We might have this other block that's the same block, but we can work around it, right? So it just depends on you. And I know that all of you have your own unique circumstances. You have your own background. You have your own things that have held you back in the past. But are we going to let that happen anymore? Are we going to let these things hold us back? Yes or no? Are we going to let these things hold us back anymore? Claim it. You've got to name it to claim it. Are you going to let these blocks keep you from $1 million? Okay, we're going to do some digging. So I had a client And I talked a little bit about her yesterday. She was stuck at 20K months. Alicia, Tanya, Chelsea, no sir, no, okay, awesome. There's 3 no's. Who else? Come on, there's more. I talked about Fabi, and she was stuck at 20K months, and she was run down, and she was working all the time, and she was giving it her all, and she had, Venice says no, she had nowhere to go. Here's the thing, if you're at 6 figures, which she was, if you are running yourself down, there's no way to scale that. You have to be working less now that you're at 6 figures. Or if you're almost at 6 figures, you still have to be working on working less, right? So to scale, you have to be working less. This was a block for her because she was, even though you guys know this, you guys have heard that to get to the next level, you need to be working less, you need to be working smarter, not harder. You guys consciously, you know this. But who's still hustling here? Type in hustle if you are still hustling, right? So that means, even though you know this consciously, unconsciously, you don't fully believe that, which means it's a block for you. So we have to flip that switch. I'm not sure, LOL. Alicia, you said you took some time off for a while, which is great, which you have gotten out of the hustle. But can you grow your business and keep that balance? That's the trick here. You have to learn how to do that. Okay, Chelsea, hustle, Tanya, hustle, right? So until you learn how to keep that balance while growing and scaling, that's another trick, right? That's what we have to learn. And if we're going towards our goals, if we're like, okay, this month I'm gonna hit 20K. Okay, this month I'm gonna hit 40K, right? When we set that next level goal, right? When we set that next level goal, our subconscious is like, okay, like buckle down, do the work. It's gonna take more time, it's gonna take more energy. So if you have these things, which you probably haven't noticed them in the past, but if you have these things where you're like, okay, what's your next big goal, right? And it feels big, and it feels like, okay, gotta set up my day, gotta be more disciplined, gotta buckle down. If you're thinking these things, you haven't nailed this. Right? You have to be in flow. Yes, there are days where I do a lot of work, but I'm not burning myself out. I don't go through periods where I'm burning myself out anymore, right? So it takes time. Be gentle and kind to yourself while you're working through this, because it's just like when you guys go on a diet, right? You have to work through everything that you're eating, which if you're eating 3 or 4 meals a day, that's a lot of food, which means you have to like be disciplined all the way through it, right? And a lot of times people will be like, oh, well, I messed up today, I ate this, and then just throw the whole day away, right? And that's how we are with business. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So Fabi, my client, was running herself down, trying to get more clients, trying to figure out how she could restructure her business, how she could take on more clients to get to that next level. Once I showed her how to integrate this like balance and flow into her business, then she went from 20K months to 20K days. Right? And she is on track for $1 million. I totally got out of the hustle last year, but now trying to focus, keep it like this, but I know myself. I have a plan for this, but I know I have to for various reasons. Yes. So what happens is a lot of us have gone, okay, I need to be in my feminine. I need to go more with flow. I'm not going to hustle anymore. And then we pull back so much that we lose that urgency. We lose that thing that pulls us and motivates us, right? And so then what happens is we get more in flow and feminine, and our money goes down. Our clients go down. We start to lose momentum, right? And this has happened so many times. So you have to learn how to be in your feminine, be in flow, and still have that drive, pull, and motivation that you had when you were in your masculine energy, which is very, very hard to do. It's so hard, right? So a lot of people will be, in masculine, driving and focusing and like hitting their goals and obsessed with their goals. And while that's fun and exciting, then they burn themselves out, and then they pull back and they start to be in flow and really start to take on like more feminine energy, which I talked about yesterday in your business. And then they lose that like drive and pull and motivation, and they're like, they don't know how to do both, right? You have to be able to do both. And that is so hard. That is why people work with me. That is really why people work with me. It's like, how do you do both? How do you have drive and hustle while also having flow and feminine energy and being able to attract what you want? That's a secret that's going to take me a few months to tell you, right? So, blocks. Okay, so one of the blocks is you have to work harder. You have to work more. You have to do more. It's going to take more time. It's going to be, these are a lot of blocks. It's going to take more time. It's going to take more energy, right? Has to be hard. It's going to be slow. So you guys know consciously that these things are not true. But subconsciously, and you can look at how are you acting? How are you showing up in your business? Are you doing these things? Are you maxed out on time? Are you burning yourself out? Do you know how to balance your feminine and masculine energy? Do you, what are the actions you're taking and the results you're getting? Right? Because the actions you're taking and the results you're getting, those are your problems. Those are why you signed up for this challenge, right? Because you need to know the actions, because you don't like the results you're getting, right? So let's look through your business, right? Let's look through the business. Who here has messaging issues? Type in messaging if that is your issue. If that is your number, well, we're going to go through a few of them. Messaging, right? Who has messaging issues? Who has lead generation problems? Type in leads. Type in leads if that is why you signed up. Who has, let's see, what else is there? Lead gen, messaging, sales conversion, sales problems, right? You're having problems converting people, right? Sales, type in sales if you are having problems getting people on the phone, getting people converted, people joining your programs, right? Sales, leads, okay? Type in offers. If you are having problems, automation. Okay, automation. Alicia, you should not be at automation right now. That is not where you should be right now, from what I know. Overspending. Oh, that's yes. Well, we all went there with you last year on Amazon. We all overspent. So we're all pulling that back. Type in, what's the other one? team, if you're having problems growing your team, right? So these are the results you're getting. You're having problems with the lead generation results you're getting. And I'm just gonna use that lead generation as the example for everybody, right? You're having problems with these results that you're getting, right? That is why you joined this. But I'm gonna tell you, you're manifesting these results. You're manifesting exactly what you should be manifesting. So, hi Phil, you're late. How are you late? So you're manifesting these exact results, offers and pivoting into a new type of client. So many of you are in this spot. Venice, Alicia, I know those two for sure. Yes. Okay, so the results you're getting, right? You're manifesting that. So if you want different results, you have to go back to the actions you take, right? Right? And that's why you work with me, to figure out what actions you need to take, right? So then, even further back, you have to go back to your beliefs, right? So that's why you also work with me, because your actions aren't going to change unless your beliefs change. Right? And I'm going to get to what I think is everyone's number one block in just a minute. Stay on. I know, sorry, I was helping someone. I got delayed. It won't happen again. Okay. Okay. Right? So results, you don't like your results. That's why you signed up. Right? That is not your problem. The result is a symptom of your problem. Right? So most people will take an aspirin to get rid of the symptom, which never gets rid of the problem. Who wants an aspirin for your problem? Who wants a quick fix for this problem that you guys just mentioned? Or do you want to take care of the problem? Change the actions and change your beliefs. Because if you change your beliefs, this is going to happen so much faster. I've seen people who will literally change their messaging overnight because their beliefs have changed. They all of a sudden Venice, this is for you, all of a sudden that light will come on and they'll be like, oh my God, I never saw this before, right? Their messaging will change like in an instant, right? Their lead generation, they'll be like, oh my God, totally. And they'll figure it out like flip that switch, right? So your problems, no, cut me open. No, cut me open. Yeah, you want to solve your problem. I don't have to cut you open. Are you watching Grey's Anatomy? I'm not going to give you the aspirin. That's why I don't teach how to run a course and give you like 6 weeks on how to run a course. Because here's the thing. Leanne! Okay, here's the thing. You change your beliefs. You change your actions. It's so quick. It's faster than an aspirin once you change your beliefs. But getting down to the root cause, right? Right? So if you guys are watching Grey's Anatomy, Kelly! Woo! If you're watching Grey's Anatomy, you know that, if you go to the doctor, you have to tell them all your shit. Don't hide shit, right? Because then it'll take time to get down to the root cause, right? And this is what I know how to do. I know how to get down to the root cause of why you're acting this way, Grey's. I call it Grey's therapy now. I'm in the middle. Don't tell me anything after I'm on season 9, at the beginning of season 9, so. Okay, cool. Right? So we don't want an aspirin. We don't want, yes, I tell you how to do a course. I can tell you that I create my challenges in 10 minutes. I create my courses in 10 minutes, right? But, and I can tell you how to create this. You don't need a course to figure out how to run a course. You don't need a course on messaging. You need to shift this, right? So if you want the aspirin, I'm not the coach for you, right? I am going to go deeper and fix your problem and really fix it. Because if you're growing to 7 figures, if you're going to go to 7 figures and get on that private jet with me in Chelsea, those of you who missed the beginning of this, right, you got to go watch the replay. But if you're going to go travel with me and Chelsea next year, we're both on track for $1 million, then you've got to get to 7 figures. The fug? What? Right, you've got to get to 7 figures, and the fastest way to do that, because here's the thing, you guys are all sabotaging, like even me, we're sabotaging ourselves all the time, all the fucking time. We are, right? So we need to go faster and go to the mindset that will help us stop sabotaging ourselves, help us clear up the problems with our lead gen, help us clear up the problems with our messaging. Yes, I help you guys with that. I use my intuitive powers, right? And I can see what you can't see. So I do help you with your messaging. I do help you with your lead gen. I do help you with these problems that you have in your business. But the problems that you have in your business are the symptoms. They're not the real problem. Are you guys with me? Private jet, yay. If I'm not a co-owner, I'll serve the drinks. Okay. Are you guys getting that these problems that you came here for are the symptoms? Put a 1 in the comments if you guys are getting that. All these problems are the symptoms. I'm not going to give you an aspirin. I can tell you how to grow your group and how to get clients from your group in 10 minutes. You don't need a course to do that. You need mindset work. That's what we do. That's what I do, right? You literally, it's like, I was thinking of this analogy, right? I'm in the South, and Phil won, Tanya won, Chelsea won. This is such great stuff. Yeah, I know. It is so good. Like, I get all this stuff downloaded, which makes it easier for me to do these lives. I was thinking of this analogy, and I live in the South, but I haven't always lived in the South. I used to live in the North. I used to live in the North where we would have blizzards. Who's driven in a blizzard? Who has been in a blizzard, or, who lives up north? Put a 2 in the comments, right? So when I was a kid is when I was in the North. I've driven in some snowstorms. But when you're driving in a snowstorm, right? Everyone in the South is like, oh, don't drive in a snowstorm, right? But if you're in the North, you've got to do that sometimes, right? So if you're driving and there's no visibility, blizzard, Tanya, okay, Phil, if there's no visibility, you're going to be driving really slow, right? Like sometimes there's like 10-foot visibility, right? You're going to be driving really slow. Right? And because you don't want anything, you don't want to hit anybody, you don't want anything to happen, right? So when you shift these beliefs, all of a sudden you have full visibility, right? But right now, you're so focused on your lead gen, your messaging, I'm pivoting my business, which most of you are. I'm just starting now, I have to do this. You're fixating on these little problems that are your symptoms, but what you need is visibility, right? So if you have the visibility, right, the snowstorm cleared out, and it's like just like light snowflakes falling, you have total visibility. That's what we do. That's what I do. Right? So the biggest, okay, who's ready for what I think from my experience is your biggest money block? Who wants to hear? Does anyone want to hear that? You guys want me to skip that? Are you guys good? You guys ready? Or let me know. Send some hearts through if you want to hear what I think is everyone's biggest. Okay, Alicia says yes. Okay. Right, and I know that I attract a lot of people who have kind of the same background as I. Okay, Chelsea says yes. Alicia. All right. I might tell you. Okay, are you guys taking notes? Okay. So here is what I believe it. Ready? I want to know the block. Okay. Tanya, bring it. Okay. I will tell you. Is your middle class mindset versus your millionaire mindset. So most of us have come from a middle class background. Most of us have a middle class mindset, right? So I want to hear what you think is a middle class mindset, right? So start listing off what you can remember from middle class, right? Money doesn't grow on trees, right? That's convicting. Ooh, yeah, right? Money, okay, you have to wait for the money to come in. Oh, there's not enough. Yeah, okay, there's not enough. You have to save your money, right? Okay, that's good. Okay, what else we got? You have to work harder. Carrying some debt is normal, right? If you don't save it, you'll lose it. Oh God, you guys, I love it, right? Which is why we don't invest in ourselves, right? Right? Okay, awesome. You can only earn by hard work. You have to work hard to make money and being successful. Trade hours for money. Save. Deanna! Yep. Work hard. Yep. How about this? I can't afford it. I remember when I first started my business, I used to say this all the time. And then I never said it, like once I realized that this was a middle class mindset. I was like, okay. And I started finding money to invest in my business. Yep, okay. Work hard. Yep, okay. Everyone's like, oh, luxury is for rewarding yourself, not every day. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to get you on a private jet with Chelsea and I next year. Yep, okay. Let's not do that one. Yeah. Luxury is a nice reward, but what about you can't have what you want and what you need? Who's heard that? Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Who has heard you can't have what you want and what you need? Meaning you've had to choose between what you want and what you need. Like, okay, that's not a necessity. That's not what, we don't need that. We don't need that right now. We can put that off, right? You can't have what you want and what you need. Yep. Yep. If I have too much money, then I'm being selfish. Oh my God, I got chills. I don't need all that number. I don't need that. If you have to suffer a little bit. Ooh. Oops, money, yeah. You don't need all that money, yeah. Yeah, well, put in a number, right? I know a lot of you are not quite at 20K months, and you're like, well, I don't need 20K months. I don't need 20, trust me. I know what you guys do for a living. You need 20K months. Between taxes, your team, it runs out pretty damn quick. We can talk about that later. But 20K months is not a lot. Right? Anyone else? Anyone else with the middle class mindset? Right? This is what we want to move away from. Okay. Who's ready for the fun one? Yes, it really does. Okay. Millionaire mindset. I do need 20K months. You can tell who's been following me. Phil, I do need 20K months. Yes. Okay. Millionaire mindset. What is a millionaire mindset? Type in your answers. What do you know about having a millionaire mindset? I know that you guys have done the work. I know you guys have been studying. I know you've been doing self-help. I'm calling in 30K months or bigger. Yes, yes, that is awesome. That is awesome. I love it. I love it. Money comes to me easily. Right, right. Chelsea, are you acting like that? Money is abundant. Chelsea, are you acting like that? Abundance, yes, yes. What does that mean? What does that mean? Right? Here's one of the things. I was homeless. You guys know that. God has already provided it for me. He's already brought it. Yes. Yes. You guys know I was homeless, right? Because I said that at the beginning. I tried to. Yes. So when someone says I can't afford it, I don't believe that. I'm like, I don't believe you. I don't believe it because I've come from nothing. I invest without fear. Yes. Yes. You have to invest smart. You have to know where you have to know where your holes are in your business and make the right investment. Yes. And that's why we're doing the calls. Because I want to make sure you guys know where your holes are in your business. Okay, I invest without fear. Okay, right. Who else has millionaire mindset thoughts? Right? One that just came to me between middle class and mindset is, or middle class and millionaire. I give and invest money to then receive it. Yes, yes. So one of the differences I see is a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, I'm going to manifest the money before I invest. I'm going to manifest the money before I invest," and that is a middle class mindset and not a millionaire mindset. Right? I want you guys to make very smart decisions investing because I want you guys on that private jet, right? But who has ever been guilty? I'm going to manifest this before I invest, right? Because it's easy to see that you don't have it now in your bank, right? Or you think that you don't have it, right? You have to take action like a millionaire in order to call in your millionaire future. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Okay, yes, you guys are on board. Okay, what else? What else? Millionaire mindset. A millionaire gets support. And that means in all areas, right? In all areas. This means asking for help from your husband. This means getting someone to come in and cook for you and do your meals or clean your house. This means getting the right coaching. This means getting that VA, building your team, right? That's a millionaire mindset, right? So, okay, anyone else? Anyone else? Who else? You guys had a lot more answers with the middle class mindset, which I get. Okay, so We want a millionaire mindset. If you have not downloaded my 25 millionaire mantras, they are in the group in guides. So go to guides, not right now, but go to the guides and go download those 25 mantras. So I want to let you guys know that as of today, well, it's kind of been open, but the Millionaire Woman Academy is officially open. It is open. So if you really resonate with these things that I'm saying, if you're like, yes, I need help, this is what we're doing. So if you want to make 10 to 20 times more than you're making right now, if you want to get your offers in place, if you want to create the right offer that will sell like hotcakes, this is what we're doing. We're going to be removing that self-doubt, sabotage, and scarcity mindset, so you can call in an extra 20K to 50K per month. The link is in the comments. I just dropped it. It's like that analogy of taking a leap of faith. You have to take a step to then make the bridge appear so you can get to the other side. Yes, sorry, I couldn't see her text on white. Yes, I so resonate with this. Yes, yeah, because I mean, I went through a lot of struggle, right? So I know that you guys have gone through a lot. I know that you guys have gone through a lot in your business. I know that you guys have gone through droughts in your business. And we're done with that. We are done with that. If you have not gotten on set up a call with me, I want each of you to set up a call with me, because I want to make sure that you know what your next steps are. I don't care if the Millionaire Woman Academy really isn't speaking to you, and this hasn't really spoken to you, which I'd be like really surprised. But if you don't feel called to work with me, that's totally fine. But I want you to know what you're looking for as far as next steps in your business, right? I'm ready to make it rain, baby. Woo! Yes. I want you guys to know what are the next steps in your business, because I'm very serious. In the next year or two, I'm going to be doing 8-figure trainings. I don't want you guys asking for my 6-figure training in 2 years when I'm doing 8-figure trainings. I'm going up, and I'm taking whoever wants to come with me, right? So sign up for your calls, right? If you're like, where do I sign up for a call? Send me a DM and say, can you send me the link? I love your energy. Thank you. And ask for the link to the call, because I don't want anyone walking away from this week going, what do I do in my business? I still have these problems. 8-figure, cool. Yeah, I got that download the other day. Here's the thing. When you're connected in to your soul, when you're connected in, right, and you start shifting these beliefs, you get these downloads. Like this whole training was a download. And your business becomes so easy. I want to be ready for that. I'm a bit stubborn, Nichole. Honestly, I am so stubborn. So that is why I attracted you, because I am so stubborn. And when I talk to my clients, right, I can see where you're tripping yourself up. And I am straightforward, right? So I'm really nice here, but I can give you a little backhand. I can tell you what you need to hear. I'm not afraid to do it. I'm not afraid to do it. But you need to know where your blind spots are in your business. Good to know. Yeah, you need to know where your blind spots are in your business, right? And usually what people do is they help people with these surface level problems, the problems that you signed up here with me for, right? They help people with the lead generation, their messaging, creating their courses, creating a series of courses to, take their clients through. I do all that. I do all that. I give you the strategy for this. But you don't need this. You need this. You need the belief shifts. You need the belief shifts and like 10 minutes worth of help on each of these things. Are you going to waste your money on a course to build a course, right? When it's going to take you 6 weeks to get through that course, then it's going to take you another 6 weeks to build your course, and then it's going to take you another 6 weeks to launch your course. Who has the time for that? I'm like, why would you do that, right? Now, I took a course to build a course last year for a very specific, I needed like very key ingredients, and I couldn't it just made more sense for me to buy the course to build a course. But did I go through the whole course? No. I already had my course built out, and I just needed those few key ingredients. So knowing what you need in your business is going to save you so much time and energy. So much time and energy, right? Anyone here want to save time? Anyone here want to save energy? Because every time you go, I'm reiterating this, every time you think, okay, I'm going to go to that next level, I'm going to call in 10K months. I'm going to call in 20K months. I'm a video producer, and my course is done, and my clients are loving it, but I've got some broken automation and some obvious mindset and manifesting issues. Yes. Yeah. So you need someone, Alicia, you need someone that will look over everything you're doing, because you have all the, yes, I caught that. You have all the pieces, which is where most people are. They have most of the pieces. But there's a piece that's not working, or there's a few pieces that aren't working. There's a few holes. Alicia, did you see Leanne's testimonial yesterday? Because that is pretty much where, like the money, you and her are making different money. But that's where she was at, where she had things that are working, but it wasn't working. So everyone take a look at Leanne's testimonial from yesterday. Well, I shortened it so it's less than 10 minutes long, right? Okay, so everyone, make sure you get your call. Venice, make sure you get your call. Alicia, I don't think you've signed up for a call. Deanna, we talk pretty often. I don't think. Okay. Everyone, make sure you get your call. If you don't have the link, DM me. At 2:30, in 45 minutes, I'm going to be back on here with another client testimonial. Right? So if you're thinking about this Millionaire Woman Academy, right? And you signed up for a call, and you're like, well, what other people have worked with her? What are the results that they're getting? 2:30, so like 40 minutes, you're going to want to be on. So that is it for today. I will send you an email with your homework. If you're not on my email list, then message me and ask me for the link to sign up for that as well. And I will see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Well, I'll see you in 40 minutes. And then tomorrow at 1 p.m. is our last day together. And I am so proud of you guys. I am so proud of you for being here, because it takes someone who's really ready to really look at their beliefs. Because that's like, when we talk about beliefs, that's super personal, right? So you guys being here and talking about your middle class mindset and all the things, that takes a lot of that takes a lot, right? That takes a lot for you guys to be like, okay, I'm ready to change my beliefs, because that's like pretty intimate stuff, right? Okay, battery's about to run out, I guess. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Alicia. And I will see you in 40 minutes. Love you guys. Bye.